Welcome back, fellow nerds. This is the Fellowship of the Nerds, and I'm your host, Luke Skywalker. And today we have a really cool review because this is a double review. We're going to check out a lightsaber that we just gotten and one that we already own, but there's a big reason to show you that one. But long story short, this is Padawan Outpost, Anakin Skywalker, Episode 2. This is the Tusken Slayer 3000. Let's open this one up and check it out. You open up the box. Fine. First of all, there's a stand that you can put together. You can see here these screws. They're just for the stand. You have the battery. We have a light plug, which is actually kind of cool. I do like the Jedi Order logo there. And obviously we have our Hilt perfectly, and everything perfectly fits there. This part of it. I do like the fact that the display stand sort of covers the lightsaber, which is cool. But that's how it comes. I do also like that the battery is removed, because that means that there's no risk of battery being drained when you receive it, because sometimes you get it and there's no battery. You have to charge it from scratch. So it's cool that once you get it, there is some battery there. So and of course the design, the box is pretty nice. It does say here, and of course we will see it. It's really cool. All around, Padawan Outpost definitely does a good presentation. Okay, here it is. Look at this amazing lightsaber. Really, really something. The design of the lights and the switch. It's perfect. It's absolutely, in my mind, it's absolutely perfect. But you're wondering, hold on a second, you said something about a double review. Yes, that's right, because we're going to check the Youngling Slayer 3000. So we have the Tusken Rated Slayer 3000. We have the Youngling Slayer 3000. Something about these lightsabers and slaying a bunch of people that's a bit unnerving, but I digress. This is from TheSaberCompany. Really, really an impressive lightsaber all around, I must say. The chrome part, for all of you that are fingerprint, I'll not say freaks as in, that you like it, but more like that you hate it. This one is going to drive it a little bit insane, because this one is chrome as hell, and it's a magnet for fingerprints. But it's a really cool lightsaber, only one button operation. It's very good. This is one of the first lightsabers I own, and it's from the TheSaberCompany, so they're always good. But there's also a reason to show you this one out, because this one has been sitting on my shelf if you've been paying attention. We went, like you would have heard not that long ago, that we went to Comic-Con Scotland, and we got to meet Rosario Dawson, but we also got to meet man himself, Sky Guy, Anakin Skywalker, Hayden Christensen. We got this amazing plaque signed by him, which is going to go now with its lightsaber. And I got to tell you guys, Hayden Christensen is a really cool dude. We had a chat for a few minutes. Amazing. We discussed a few things that I will not get into, but this is a guy that wasn't shy of standing up, giving me a hug, wishing that that the force be with me and all that sort of stuff. Really cool guy. Again, I'm not get into details, but it was really, really cool. It meant a lot, and it meant a lot to meet him. It was really crazy. You already would have seen the review of Comic-Con Scotland. If you haven't, please do check it out and make sure that you like it, because it's a really cool video, and it really it drained me. That convention, it was such a long trip. Not in the sense of getting there, because getting there is only a few minutes. It's more the fact that my flight was canceled the night before. Barely, I for a second I thought I wasn't even going to make it there. Then I made it there, and it was just all day in queues and stuff. It was really, really something. But like I said, the experience, you already got it on that video, so check it out. But back to our review. This is like I said, from Padawan Outpost. Really, really cool design. And this is the one from the TheSaberCompany from episode 3. So with that in mind, let's take this one out for a spin. I'll show you what it looks like in the dark. Pretty much the same color and everything. There's no point of me showing you this one outside in the dark, but then we'll bring it back inside and I'll show you what these sabers do. Okay, what can we say? That is the Tusken Raider Slayer 2000 or 3000. I always forget. Anyways, this is the Youngling Slayer 3000. This is episode 3. Like I said, we wouldn't show you outside because it's pretty much the same color of the blade, so it really doesn't make that much of a difference in my opinion, but I thought it was worth it to bring it inside. So this is a really a nice one. Being one button, you have to, force it into shutting off. But, other than that, it's good.
You are no Jedi!
Really, really cool.
The General, to me she's royalty.
That is. I love the flicker that layers always have. Such a really strong sound that is really impressive.
You've never fought anyone like me. I am
Revan
Revan.
is one that I've always loved, and its sound tone is very, very cool. Its lightsaber is very cool. That's why we already reviewed it. If you missed that one, please do make sure to check it out.
The dark side, my master.
Star Killers. Very cool. This is a really crazy cool Ahsoka Tano font. I mean, Dark Wolf, Orange Blade. I mean, we don't really have to scratch our heads around this one, do we? Really, really cool.
Codex of Light.
And then we go to the generic ones.
The map to Skywalker. We know you found it. And now you're going to give it to the First Order.
Kylo Ren. It's, instantly recognizable.
Hello, the Jedi.
Rey.
The Dark Sword.
This is the Dark Saber, which is very, very good. Like there's something about a generic, if you will, font having such a cool sound and effect that really blows my mind.
Ascension. You and I will be working much more closely from now on.
Darth Saber, the Darth Maul has absolutely no way of getting unrecognized.
Good for nothing, Jedi.
Inquisitors.
Fulfill your destiny.
Which is this saber, really. The force effect is very cool. I would say that the downsides from the TheSaberCompany's Anakin Skywalker Episode 3 lightsaber are one, this. Although it's cool that that you can move it to adjust it as you work through it. It just that's not really good. The other thing would be it's only a button lightsaber, but this button, it kind of gives you the sensation it's going to do something, but then it really doesn't. It doesn't come with an Anakin Skywalker font. It comes with Luke's font from episode 4 and 5. So, there's that.
You will be Empress. We will.
But it doesn't have Anakin's
you have hate.
font.
You have anger.
Haven't said that.
Oh, I have a bad feeling about this.
This one is going to SaberSense, and it will get some fonts installed because this is Profi, and I just really wouldn't trust myself around Profi boards. Not entirely sure that wouldn't screw it up. So this one will go to them. Also to add some more gesture controls that I want to have added, specifically the stab on to turn on. That I always like that. So, and it will get some Anakin fonts that will get similar to the episode 2 lightsaber, which is the one that we're going to check out now. Okay, we already saw how this one turns on outside in the dark earlier, so I'll not bore you with the ignition part. But this one has really some really cool fonts besides of the sounds. Now, a couple of things to mention here. This, like, once you get this on, the light as it passes through, it lights up. It's not that they're independent LEDs or anything like that, but like the light just turns on the little. So I think that's a cool detail. This is exactly the same as episode 3. This is 7 of an inch blade, and it only has one retention screw, believe it or not. So that's kind of weird, but you know, there we go. It does have a lot of fonts from episode 2 and 3. This one, you can hear there the Geonosians weapons on the blaster flex. So there's that. This one's really cool. Listen to that vicious saber sound. It's just, it sounds like the lightsaber is angry and as upset as Anakin was. So I'm sure that was the point, but it's really, really a creepy / freaky yet powerful sound.
I'm Anakin Skywalker.
And Anakin. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Anakin.
Then we get to some episode 3.
Darth Vader.
This is really cool. So the every blast of the flag, if you will, is a youngling dying. That's just sort of brutal. That's really funny.
Where is he?
And this is from the Kenobi series, which is pretty cool. It's interesting that the flicker for the Kenobi series it's changes a little bit. It's pretty interesting. Now, see, now that is a red blade. See when it goes through, like, because this light is red, and obviously these two are red. But I think that's pretty cool. Overall, it has some more episode 3 fonts, and I think that, you know, I'm not going to bore you with them. But overall, really cool saber. Cons against the saber: it drains a lot of battery. I don't know if that's because of the board that it has, or you know why exactly, but I do find that it drains a lot of battery for what it is. Its speaker isn't the greatest, but it's also not terrible by any means. And price wise is, in my opinion, a little bit steep, because you can get this saber outside of Padawan Outpost for cheaper. But Padawan Outpost, you get, you know, you get a local retailer in the UK if you're in the UK. You get really good service afterwards if you ever need it. Although I always say, you know, if you keep your lightsabers correctly and properly, you shouldn't. But like in the case that you do, it does give you that peace of mind. So there's that. And you know, even if you go to conventions like I do, then you're gonna get to see them. So like, if you sometimes you even need to like reach out to customer service, like if you happen to be at conventions, to talk to them, because they're incredibly friendly, they're incredibly hands-on with everything. So like, you know, there's that. And sometimes that's the positive of paying a bit more. pros of the lightsaber is incredibly light. Like, I am not kidding you when I tell you this thing is like, it barely feels like I have anything in my hand. It's ridiculous. Very, very thin. Very perfectly accurate to the movie. The whole thing of like these lights lighting up, really, really cool stuff. I would say I was expecting this to be a button because my Darth Vader is like, these both are buttons. So that kind of like caught me a little bit. That is only a one button lightsaber, but like with any one button, once you get the instructions and you see what the hang of it is, you really can't go wrong. And I love the fact that it's a 7/8 blade, the same as the episode 3, because that makes the saber even lighter. So like, if you're trying to like do stuff with this, it's really, really, really easy to operate. So overall, like, so far all the sabers that we reviewed, this gets a yes from me. Just remember that you can get episode 2 besides the Padawan Outpost if you're looking to save money. Shop around because you can find it cheaper, but also have in mind that you're not going to get the service that you're going to get with Padawan, which is phenomenal. And their staff are the friendliest and the nicest people, so do have that in mind. I always tell you guys, shop smartly. Part of shopping smart is also the service that you get, not only necessarily the money that you give out for just the product and that's it. So do have that in consideration. Plus their boxes are cool, so there's that. Other than that, that has been my review of the 2 Anakin Skywalker lightsabers. I hope that you enjoyed it. You will see that once these go up in the wall, we'll have another plaque there with Hayden Christensen's autograph, which again was really amazing. And we'll have one specifically for episode 2, which is really, really cool. It's from Nerds Loot. If you haven't, by all means check them out because they have like a ton of plaques. They're in the UK, so if you're in the UK or in Europe, their shipping will be quick. Carl, who's the guy from Nerds Loot that I was talking to, really, really accessible guy, works with you backwards and forwards, shows you everything before he does any printing or anything, and he will like make sure 100% sure that what you get is what you like. So by all means check out Nerds Loot. I'll leave some of the descriptions obviously for all these in the description of the video. In the meantime, folks, that has been this review. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you liked it. If you did, please leave a like, share, consider subscribing, all those good stuff that people say in these videos. And until the next time, this is, as always, the Fellowship of the Nerds. I've been your host, Luke Skywalker, wishing you to have a great day. Remember, Force will be with you always. Remember to live long and prosper. And by all means, may the odds be ever in your favor. Until next time, nerds, look after each other, stay safe, stay being awesome.